Hello everybody, it is late afternoon here, day 2 of WFFSA FDC 2026. My name is Adam Robertson, WFFSA's marketing director, and sitting on this comfortable couch with me is Alice Givens.
Hello,
Carlstad's our vice president.
So good to be here with you.
So good to
Thanks
have
for
you
having
here.
me.
So I got a few questions for you. Of
Sure.
course, we were talking before, but I want to ask you, my first thing is going to be looking at WFFSA as you're coming in from the perspective a vice president. How has WFFSA as an organization and FDC evolved?
Oh my goodness. So I've been here for, I think now 5 years, and being the owner of multiple locations in the States, I absolutely love the fact that I'm with like-minded people.
Yeah.
I'm with people that are like myself, that are just, we're growing our business. We're selling flowers. We're making people happy. We're engaging with people. And I meet people from all over the world right here in this area. I meet them in the wholesale discussion groups. I see them online. It's really been impactful for me and my team.
Yeah.
So in our 13 locations, like we, as a leader, I like to give my people experiences. So we do FDC, we do DevX. It brings us together as a group to do fun things. Also, we're learning. And also, those relationships stay together throughout the year because they're talking to people, or they'll say, remember we met at the last show.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful organization that we need. And I just always believe no one grows alone. Like you gotta be in the room.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah, you gotta be in the room. No one grows alone.
So tell me about this year specifically. Why is FDC 2026 so meaningful?
Gosh, it's always been meaningful in my mind. Like I said, I just started from the standpoint of saying I need to grow.
Yeah.
And in order to grow, I need to grow my people. And so I'll go grow, and then I'll help them grow, and we'll do all these things. But this year, it just feels different. This year, there's all this chatter about a new place, and I'm super excited about that. I think sometimes we're scared of change, but I think deep down we're really curious about it, and we welcome it in a big way. So I'm super excited to see. I have a little bit of info, but I'm super excited to see the new venue. I'm super excited to see who new will come, just out of it being different. We've been at the current venue for the whole time I've been here. We've been at this venue, which is beautiful and wonderful.
Yes.
And at the same time, doing something different just feels fun. So I'm excited.
And along with change comes,
Yes.
WFFSA as an association, how are we doing to stay modern, to deliver events that surprise and delight and give a good experience? And so what changes look like for that? Also, we're going to tease that too. But more information coming on that.
Yeah, shameless plug. I think it's going to be great because it is going to create even more alignment.
Yeah.
And then it's also, I don't think it's more about the FOMO because that's such a trendy thing right now. Yeah. I think it's more about who's in the room that I need to know. Like, I love to say, who do you know that I need to know?
Yeah.
And people will say, oh my gosh, I've got to connect you with this person. And you don't know that unless you're in the room. So get yourself in the room.
How do events, we sort of just talked about this, like, who do you know that I need to know, right?
Oh yeah.
How do events like FDC strengthen, one, from a leadership perspective, we were talking about having newer, younger people in the room. How does events like FDC help sort of bring in that next generation of leaders in our industry, and also increase that idea of community and collaboration?
Oh my gosh, that's so good. I think the big statement is proximity is power. Like, just being with people that are even my elder, people that I look up to, and also being able to challenge the young people because they are hungry for information. I know that they're super trendy and they're super fun, but they like to learn like we like to learn, which is why we're here. So I feel like being face to face brings more of the relationship, just the base and getting to know you. Then you're like, hey, what's your Facebook handle? And then you're following each other and you're seeing them on their adventures. And it makes it so much fun. And I think WFFSA really brings that together. So I thank you for that. You guys are awesome.
Well, you are as well.
Thank you.
I mean, it's, coming back here every year, obviously there are connection points that happen throughout the year. But when you come back here, it's almost like we never left. Here we are again. It's another year of FDC.
Yeah, you just catch up.
The year has
it's
passed.
So good.
It's incredible. So then, speaking about being here, right, why was this year specifically a must attend for you?
Oh my gosh, just being here this year is, I like to tell people, I don't like to lead from a distance. Like I said, I have 13 stores, but I'm very in tune with my people. I love Zoom. I think a great thing that COVID brought us is being able to work remote, being able to work online and things like that. But I also feel like being here allows me to be an advocate for my fellow wholesalers, and also to teach my team, to learn from my team, to meet new people and to be together. Like, we know that we've had people that are merging as wholesalers.
Right.
We have people who are leaving the industry because of whatever, they want to retire, age, what have you, and then there being a shortage of people. Like, that's been an interesting perspective on things, and people are still really super positive about that. Like, it's got to grow. I mean, flowers have been around since the beginning of time, so they're not going anywhere. It's just that it's changed. Like, you have grocery, you have street vendors, like we have taco trucks now. So now we have little flower trucks, and so it really makes it fun. But just to really lead from the room, show your people what they need to do. When you collaborate with each other, when you do business together, there's people that I have been doing business with before just over the phone. And now that I've met them and you put the face with the name and you're on the social media together, you're in WFFSA together, like, all of a sudden it just makes it more like family, even though it's always been that way. It just feels so special to be here with people. So that's what I love about it.
If you're not here with us this year, next year is a great opportunity.
It's a super opportunity. Even doing DevX. DevX is a little, again, here we go with the plug. I love a plug. But like, when you do that, to me, it's much more intimate. Like, here we have 1,000 people. Okay, at a DevX event, you go to a city, any given city, just throw a dart. You get there, you get to walk into someone's business. You get to walk into someone's flower shop, into someone's wholesale. They're showing you things that they're doing that has been successful for them, but they'll also show you things that maybe weren't successful. So there's a lot of things you can learn. There's also a lot of things you can bring to the table too, and say, well, over in our area, this is happening, and it's just great conversation, much more intimate, because that's typically 100 people. So really, really good, and that's another way to get in the room, to get to the big room. Then you have the desire to do that.
Well, I think that is a perfect segue, Alice, because when we talk about, okay, FDC, incredible, we're here, we love it, but WFFSA is more than FDC.
That's right.
It's also more than DevX, right? So,
it really is.
So tell me about WFFSA and the sort of year-round support and engagement that we provide to our members that by default helps provide to the industry.
The real value that I believe that they bring is, for a few years, we have had the wholesale discussion groups. When that first came on, the very first thought was like, why have we not done this? Where has this been? But it came from, we need change. People want change. Our industry is changing all around us. And I think the real value that came from that is for us to be in a room, be on a Zoom, in a safe place, to be able to talk about real needs, real concerns, sometimes, just to be honest, real scary place, because with wholesalers going out, flower shops going out, like it's a scary thing, and you're like, well, why did that happen? You know, how is this person so successful and then the other person is not? From a leadership standpoint, I feel it's a mindset, but I also feel like if you don't develop your mindset as a leader, which is joining groups like this and being in the room and being part of this, if you don't develop that confidence and that edge, I believe it's real easy to go off of a cliff. It really is. And so for us to have those wholesale discussion groups, I can't imagine now what it would be like without them. And the reason is because it is your peers, and there are no suppliers in there. You know, it's just you as a supplier to your community, to your industry, to your customers, to your B&B. So I feel like that's a super value. And then plus, y'all just handle all this stuff. Y'all make it so easy for us to come to a venue and just walk in. You make us look just so flawless, and y'all do so much work behind the scenes, which is what we try to do in our businesses. Right. You know, we have all the behind the scenes work being done so that we can go out and build business and be able to flourish and be able to go out and talk to our communities without going, you know, I mean, of course we look at the numbers, what's going on here, or what can we do here, but we do that in our businesses too. And so then you go and investigate, but our board serves so perfectly for that. But as I said, you make it easy. You go out and kind of line up all the work for us, and we're able to just walk in, be wonderful, come into a well air-conditioned building and be able to go look at all of the booths, meet the suppliers that you already know, and then learn some of the new suppliers that are out there. Like, for instance, for me, like, I always thought there was Design Master Paint. There's now New Paint from Chrysler. And so I didn't know this. Now I'm here, I know it. And so you want to beat yourself up about things sometimes and say, well, I should know this, or this is the way we've always done it. This is the way Grandma did it. And all of a sudden you come somewhere and there's other people just like you. Yeah. They don't know, you don't know what you don't know. So they come in and they're wanting to learn too. And I think after I've been here for 5 years, that now I can help guide someone. So I love to meet new people. I love to be a greeter, take them around and go, look, you know, you've got to meet this person. Let me take you over here and show you. So I think you come in, you find your way, and all the while you're going to build your business and be way more strengthened in this beautiful industry that we love.
Alice, I think you need to work in marketing. You just sold it. That was incredible.
Can't wait to see you guys here. Get in the room. Yes. Just get yourself in the room, or get a team member in the room. Absolutely. Like, I have 6 people here this year.
It's so incredible.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
You have to be here to experience it. You have to be part of WFFSA to see what we can provide to you year round. You have to be at DevX, and you have to be at FDC 2027. Surprise location coming soon.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And one thing that I put down was, we're going to move from reacting to change to shaping it. And I was like, I think I saw it on a meme, but how beautiful is that? Like, it's always changing, but we're shaping this industry. Yeah. Our forefathers, you know, all of our legacy people, they've shaped it for us too. And so they've welcomed us. And now I'm in the middle of the road. I feel like I'll work forever, but it's because I love it. And it's what flowers do for people. Yeah. My saying is, flowers create a feeling and they solve a problem. So get yourself in the room, guys.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we did great.